Okay, we're waiting for him to show up and he hasn't yet. Once again, late to his own stream. Right this, September 16th at 1:45 p.m. And he's not there. This is his job. Remember that. Never forget, this is his job. That he is once again late to. uh, I'm gonna be right back. We'll wait for him to show up eventually, someday, far in the future. Alright, I'm back and he seems to be back here finally. I just love that he's late to his own streams all the time. I've not seen Edge Runner yet. I've trying to binge watch Gotham before they take it off of Netflix on the 29th. I am not, but I heard you are. Hopefully it has lots of goodies in it there, Luis. I don't think Splatoon... Wait, are Splatoon 1... Well, I've never actually played any of the Splatoon games, so... Are they the same thing? There's a game where you run around and you spray people with paint. Seems like a lot of fun, in my opinion. I love that when DSP plays it, he plays it like it's Call of Duty when you're going for kills. Like, no. You're not supposed to be going for kills. You're supposed to be going for... paint coverage. Like, that's the whole point of the game, is cover the room in paint. So if you only go for kills, you're doing it wrong. A guy, I'm a professional gamer. I've been doing this for 15 years. I know better. You're not supposed to cover the walls in paint. That's stupid, guys. You're supposed to kill people. Hopefully I'll be able to get Gotham watched before it gets taken off of Netflix. I'm almost done with season 3, only 2 more seasons to go. That's still like almost 50 episodes, I think. So that's another 50 hours I have to watch before the 29th. He'd be dead in 10 minutes, Hydra. How's it going, David? Although I think he already rage quit Splatoon because, yeah, it's stupid, how come I can't win? They're supposed to cover the room in paint, not kill the other players. No, that's stupid, guys. Like, Splatoon is not Call of Duty. If you want to play Call of Duty, play Call of Duty. But Splatoon is not Call of Duty. It's played differently. Unless there's DSP, then done exactly the same. He's an idiot.
Explain that one.
Winning.
Whatever you say, dude. He took the plunge.
Do a barrel roll.
What?
Do a barrel
Whatever
roll.
you say.
Do a barrel
Imagine that,
roll.
Kumo.
Do a barrel roll.
What? Double side flip.
Do a barrel. Do a barrel. Use the brake.
I couldn't do anything about it. He died. Well, I could have went either way. Instead, I went right in the middle and got fucked up like an idiot. Whatever, man. That was stupid. I'd take off like an astronaut.
If DSP lived in Gotham, he'd be...
I'm so high.
Well, I mean, the way he's a shut-in, he never leaves his house. He might actually be safe for a week or two. So, guys, I ran out of gin, and no one's delivering to my area because it's too dangerous. There's so many jokers running around, guys. So I need you to step up so I can tip someone really big, lure them into drilling my gin to my house, guys.
Shitty game, shitty player, shitty commentary. Wow. That's all I gotta say. Wow.
Enjoying my vacation. Only a couple more days to go and then it's over, sad face. Goosh. Can you imagine the Joker has him? People call me a criminal. Have you seen his streets? He masturbates in front of children. Terrible. At Labor Day rant. I wanted to enjoy my day off, but all these people are taking the day off just because it's Labor Day, guys. It's called Labor Day, so perform labor. Act, act, act. I love his 9/11 spiel of, guys, my mommy and I were supposed to go on a day, and the terrorists ruined our day off. Like, yes, DSP, all those people dying is such a terrible tragedy because it ruined your day off. How? How can you be that self-centered? Yeah, thousands of people died, but guys, it ruins my day off. That's the real tragedy here. Act, act, act. You press nothing. I wake up, get a couple things done, make some food, made 5 videos, got them all edited and stuff, played a bunch of Diablo 2, while watching Gotham, DSP, woke up. The DSP song, don't you love it? Isn't it just the greatest thing you ever heard? DSP would shit himself singing this song, clown. Let's make fun of him, but he doesn't understand it. I had a whole video about it, Kumo. Video.
Oh my god, come on, man. Yo, it's mad hard to make the jump at the end because then you fucking have a giant gap. What a bunch of assholes.
A werewolf. That was only a couple days ago, wasn't it? Here it is. DSP cries it. 9/11 ruined my day off. I haven't played NBA 2K since like 2014, I think it was. It's been a while. Yeah, there's a video link to him crying about, guys, they closed the mall. My mommy and I were supposed to go to the mall, maybe see a movie, and they closed it. Because of the terrorists, guys, it ruined my day off.
So his stage was mad short, but it was hard because of their fucking jump.
Right, that was back when he was in his early 20s. He was in college.
Alright, Gutsman is fucking toast.
Like, dude, what the
He's a
fuck?
fucking ass. He's a fucking ass.
Can you imagine? Guys, she's gonna finally buy me the Wolverine toy, but then the terrorists ruined it.
What the fuck? I went back in time. Going back in time.
That's why I only get 1 copy of Madden per console generation. There's no point in getting it every year. It's the same game. Terrible Hydra. Hey, Tom Cruise. Love you in Mission Impossible.
It's a lovely day to teabag a zombie. It's a lovely day to teabag a
DSP
zombie.
is Earthbound. He's been teasing this for years, guys. But you asked for it, don't you know?
Don't trust me. Don't trust who? Selson Blue. Don't trust who? Don't trust me. Don't trust who?
Maybe you saw some blue more, your hair wouldn't be so damn greasy.
Don't trust me. Don't trust who? Selson Blue. Nothing I can do. Don't trust me. Don't trust who? Selson Blue. Don't trust who? Who fucking knows who to trust at this point? Oh shit. Another time warp. Going back in time.
pretty much call me. Like, yes, you guys have been asking for years. But yeah, they asked for it years ago and you never did it. Every orphan joke ever made cannot be family friendly. Terrible.
Zoobity-boo, a zombie apocalypse is coming for you. Zoobity-boo, a zombie apocalypse is coming for you.
No, the Joker does not mess with the IRS. Even he's not that crazy.
Zombie apocalypse is coming for you. Zoobity-boo, a zombie apocalypse is coming for you.
I know who you meant. Terry Crews is awesome. Too bad he's not in more. Joker, DSP, because they're both afraid of the IRS. As they should be. And then she's dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Guys, the Scientology dues are due tomorrow. I need you to tip me now. Well, I said I've been binge watching Gotham lately because I'm going to take it off of Netflix on the 29th, which sucks because I just started watching it like last month. I was like, well, now I got to sit down and dedicate myself to this one show before they take it off. It's like they knew I started watching it.
Oh shit, a sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. Oh yeah.
I don't know. Of all the things that Joker might not do, he might get married as a ploy to trick someone. So he might not get married for love, but he could definitely get married to get out of something. Like, ha! She can't testify against me now. We're married! Spousal privilege! Damn it, Joker. Well, when you get divorced, then she'll be able to testify against you. Oh, Batsy, you think she's not going to leave me? Reeee, me? Yeah, I still love that from the one Marvel DC crossover. I may be a psychopath, but I'm an American psychopath. Rasadol, how's it going?
Yes, welcome to New Year.
Gotta love Penn and Teller.
I'm speaking to you from 2020.
Well, yeah, I can talk about how all these bills do, guys.
I'm ready for great gameplay streams. I'm ready for hanging out and chilling with you guys. I'm ready.
Well, LTG is A, built like a brick shit house. From the waist up. Waist down, he skipped. LTG always skips leg day, which is hilarious. With the waist up, just beast mode. Waist down, chicken mode. Well, Homelander was an American psychopath, but then he banged a Nazi and fell in love with her. It's like, dude, she's a Nazi. You can easily beat him as long as he doesn't use any lag tactics, guys. On Crunchyroll, before I had to just dedicate my life to Gotham, I was watching a new season of Overlord and Parallel World Pharmacy. What was the other one? Rent a Girlfriend new season came out. I was watching all kind of stuff and it's like, oh hey, this show's about to get taken off in a couple weeks. Fuck. Dedicate my life to this show before it gets taken off. I saw that show. How it was? I played the first one, loved it, but I never got on to playing the second one. I think the second one better, worse, about the same. Kuma. Well, that is a great title. I haven't watched any season of Cobra Kai. I hated Karate Kid as a kid. And I don't know why. There's just like certain movies and TV shows where it's like my friends love it. I'm like, nope, I hate it. Tail Hydra. Feels more polished. I know. Like, I never liked Karate Kid. I could never get into the Rambo movies. But then like I love Predator and I love Alien. Then like I can't get into Rambo, couldn't get into Karate Kid, couldn't get into what was the other one my friends always like, what the fuck's wrong with you? There's a Van Damme movie that for some reason my friends loved this one Van Damme movie and I'm like, guys, this is boring as shit. Well, he was a couple of minutes late starting the music, and now he's about 7 minutes late to actually starting the stream.
Do this. Fucking do this.
Bloodsport sounds right. I don't know why I just found Bloodsport so goddamn boring. I can't remember, but Bloodsport sounds familiar.
Every fucking person on these maps has dual shotties. Yeah, dual shotty that cocksucker. Every fucking person
Red Letter Media. You don't know if I've ever watched that.
I can't do shit. Come here, motherfucker, huh? You fucking want some bitch? Fucking want some bitch? Huh? Come here, motherfucker, huh? You fucking want some bitch?
Oh, Universal Soldier was good though. I like that one.
Come here, motherfucker, huh? You fucking want some bitch? Fucking want some bitch? Huh? Come here, motherfucker, huh?
But it's just weird how
Want some bitch?
that this movie can be loved by everyone, but I'm like, kind of boring. Although maybe part of that is because I've seen so many movies and TV shows and read so many books where it's like, let's see, this is gonna happen, then he's gonna say that, then this is gonna happen, then that's gonna happen, then he's gonna say this. And hey, look at that, I'm right. That's why it's nice to try to find something different, so you don't see and hear the same thing. I beg, I die. James Bond, I don't get the James Bond movies.
Darksea Devil. Is that how you say it? Darksea Devil? There's a Darksea Devil. Or Darksea Devil.
Hi, my name is... What? My name is... Who? My name is...
Darksea Devil.
Hi, my name is... What? My name is... Who? My name is...
Darksea.
Let's try to get through this crap.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the
Redheads
show.
and blondes, oh, redheads,
Phil
100%.
here, and this is the Level 1 podcast where we're having fun way
Live action
way
or
down
cartoon?
here
Because
on
I'm
level
pretty sure
one.
they're doing another animated He-Man thing.
How you guys doing? Hope everyone's doing good. Something occurred to me this morning that I wanted
Yes,
to bring up before we
GoldenEye
got
64 is
started.
being ported to the Switch soon.
I'm not one for anniversaries. I think we know this. Like, if you guys haven't noticed, I usually don't say, oh, it's the so-and-so anniversary of this thing that we did or that thing or whatever.
You do an entire birthday week.
It just occurred to me watching...
I'm going to say I don't do anniversaries. You do a birthday week.
that I am now 14 years a content creator. It was September of 2008 when I did my first piece of gameplay here on YouTube. It was over on my original Dark Side Phil channel. It was Star Wars, The Force Unleashed, Star Destroyer gameplay sucks. Yes, I remember filming it. I was
Oh yeah, of
sitting
course someone
in
else made it.
my bedroom in my
But guys,
parents'
they gave it to
house.
me.
Yes,
Me.
in the late 2000s, sweating profusely.
Oh
I was
yes, he
sick
literally
with a
did an
sore
anniversary of the
throat.
Burger King
And I
story.
was playing Star Wars The Force Unleashed, and I was so upset about this piece of gameplay that was broken as shit. The controls did not work. It was actually known to be bugged.
You mean
the controls
you
were the opposite
couldn't
of
get
what
to it
the
'cause
on-screen
you're an
prompts were
idiot.
telling you to do. I was freaking out. I was very upset. And I filmed it and I uploaded it to the Dark Side Phil channel back then. And that's when it all started. After that, I started playing some certain games regularly, such as Mercenaries 2, Dead Space, and stuff like that. And the rest is history, right? So, yeah. 14 years, a content creator. The reason this prompted me to think about that is because I have a piece of artwork on the pre-stream that says 13 years. And I was like, oh, actually, as of now, it's official. It's 14 years. We've hit that anniversary.
14 years
So,
of shit.
If anyone would like to update a piece of artwork saying, hey, 14 years, you know, as a content creator, that would be cool.
D23.
But in addition, there's one other quick thing I want to
Don't
shout out
know.
before we get started with today's, or call out before we get started with today's podcast. Those of you who leave comments on my videos,
That don't get
as
banned.
you know, YouTube catches every comment and basically auto flags offensive ones, meaning those will never even show up on the video. There's not even a chance. But then,
Because you screen
all
every
those
single
other
one of
comments
them.
Go into a queue for me to review and
You-
approve, and I approve the vast
They get that
majority
they
of them.
always
Even if
get
they're
reviewed.
critical of me, even if they're memes, even if they're jokes razzing me or whatever, I usually approve almost every comment I see.
No, you don't. That's why
Very
we have 4 or
rare
5
a
comments
comment
per
got
video
YouTube's
if you're
filter and
lucky.
it's insulting or something fucked up and stupid, where I'll deny it or whatever. Okay, but for the most part, they all get approved.
Good man,
But
Luis.
I've been noticing recently, a few people have been saying in the stream chat, "Oh, they left a comment, but it's not there. Where is it? Why didn't it show up on the video?" There's a couple reasons why. The first reason could be
Because you don't allow it.
that YouTube somehow auto hit it for some odd reason with the way that you worded it. It thought that it hit one of YouTube's common filters for spam or what they consider offensive.
Snort.
And I don't really control that.
Damn, those
That's
snorts are off
YouTube.
the chart.
And I apologize for that. If anyone left a comment and it just never showed up anywhere, you know, that does happen, I feel. Sometimes YouTube errors and does not show me the comments right away. And then all of a sudden, I'll be looking through today's new comments, and I'll populate, and it'll be like, oh, there's more comments. What do you mean? I'll click, it'll be like, oh, here's a comment from 2 weeks ago. I'll look at it, I'll be like, I never saw that comment. Why is that there? Like everything on YouTube, it doesn't work right.
Yeah,
it
they
just
dropped it
doesn't.
within a week. Because, guys, it's stupid. I can't
However,
win.
Definitely, I think how we're doing it now works better than it used to be. Free and open comments where everyone would just come and shit all over the videos so that they could get into a "this is how you don't play" montage. Since that doesn't happen anymore,
It does not,
comments are
David.
a
If it
lot
does
more
not go on the
meaningful
video,
and
it does not
controlled,
get
and you can have a
approved.
conversation
Does
on there
not count
about
as
the game.
interaction.
There's been a lot of meaningful conversations in my comments over the last year. People can feel free to
Meaningful
do that, and I'm
comments.
not,
I love
you
this
know, bullshit and
game.
dropping
Wow,
my
that was
head.
great.
So I'd much rather have it the way that it is now than the way it used to be. But I apologize for those of you who maybe leave productive comments and then they just vanish and I never see them. I'll give you an example. Bookworm in the stream chat this morning said,
Quesadilla burger.
you know,
I've never
Phil, I
heard of
left a
that.
comment
Sounds awesome.
on the daily rap videos that you do. These are the summary videos I do at the end of the day.
Hey, you're supposed to cover the
basically
room in
summarize
ink and
everything
he
that
keeps going
happened
for
that day,
kills.
so
Like,
people
that's
know
not how
what
you
it is if they
win.
want to go back and check
It's not
something
Call
out.
of Duty.
He goes, why don't you do a little brief intro for that? Like, you have an intro for your level 1 podcast. Why not do an intro for the daily rap and just play it and then do the daily rap? I agree. I think that would be nice. Of course, since it's a short video, I'd like to have it be a short intro, maybe like 5-10 seconds to say, you know, the daily rap, recapping what happened today or blah, 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 right?
Blah, blah, blah.
So I think that would actually be really cool. But his comment didn't show up. Do you really think I would have denied his comment suggesting something like that? Of course not. So I likely I just never saw it.
Hopefully soon, Luis. That
There
would be
you have it.
hilarious.
So I apologize to those who may be leaving comments and they never show up. It's a YouTube side thing. I'm sure they'll get it right within the next decade at some point. Like they usually drag their feet with this kind of stuff. Not surprising. But
We've probably
I
banned
agree
so
with
many
Bookworm.
comments
Anyone
that
would like to take
that
a
YouTube is
stab
like, oh, hey, he's going to ban his
at
comments. Let's
doing
not let it show.
brief intro clip for the daily rap, I'd be open to using one on the show. Okay? Ooh, excuse me. And, of course, like I said, if anyone wants to make a new piece of artwork that says, you know, 14 years running and still going strong. So I
She
can
claims
replace
she's got a
13
new
years
job,
running and still
but
going
Kiwi
strong
Farm hasn't
for
found it
the
yet, so I
appreciate
highly
it.
doubt she has
I
a new
would love
job.
it. Okay? Thank you.
Snort, rent
Okay,
a
can't
microphone.
tell.
Thank you.
My allergies are bothering me today. I woke up with a runny nose, and I've been sneezing this morning. I already took my allergy pill. I hope that it's going to kick in. I apologize for that. Yes,
I have a
know,
pizza
here we
burger. They are
almost in the
delicious.
fall, and allergies are still crazy. The pollen is still pretty bad outside. Like, even though it hasn't been as warm this last week. Still bad out there. The other day on my day off, the landscapers were here. It's like, oh my God, here we go again. My eyes and everything. Like, Jesus, this never ends.
Oh my God, those landscapers! How dare they do their job,
DSP?
DSP?
Fall mode here, meaning
You know, if you weren't at home 24/7, it wouldn't matter when they showed up.
They're going to start to fall off over the next month or two, and then finally,
If only it was cocaine, Stacey, he'd be a lot more entertaining if he was on
the worst
cocaine.
allergies I think I've ever had in my life will finally be over, but it sucks because I got the drip going. I had the stupid post-nasal drip going. My nose itches. I got all this crap going on, okay?
And blow your nose.
It sucks. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully I'll sound better over the course of the podcast today because I took the medicine, okay? All right. So, ladies and gents, welcome to the show.
Exactly.
We got a lot to
How
talk about
dare
today.
they cut the
Today is
grass
Friday,
and trim the bushes so he doesn't have to.
September 2022.
Remember, this is a
And
man
game
who has
news
never
rolls on.
mowed
What
the
I mean by
lawn in
that
his
is
life.
The Tokyo Game Show is
When
continuing.
he lived with his parents, Dad did
And
it.
as it's continuing,
Dorm,
we're getting
didn't
more
do
and
it.
more information
Apartment,
about game
didn't do it.
releases and things.
Condo,
That's
Connecticut,
pretty interesting
didn't
and
do it.
fun.
Penn, Washington,
So I have
didn't
a
do
few
it. This man has
game
never
announcements and updates for
performed
you guys this
physical
morning,
labor
game
outdoors.
news-wise, to talk about, which I'm excited for. It's positive stuff.
Well, his liver and kidneys at least will be
So
shutting
that's
down
cool,
on him.
and that's going to actually help us kind of look at next year positively and say, wow, there's some really cool stuff coming in 2023. All right. In addition, I would also like to talk about the schedule coming up. The schedule coming up has now become tumultuous. Here's what I mean by that. We went from there's nothing going on in games, so I'm juggling a million downtime games, to there's a million things going on in games, so now I don't really have time enough to play everything I want. To give you a perfect example, I played Multiverses last night, and as I'm adjourning, I'm like, wow, I actually have no clue when I'm playing this next. Even though I like the game and I want to play it again, I'm juggling so much right now, I actually have no idea. You know?
Exactly,
it's
Polish
Splatoon
Jibo.
yesterday.
Zero
I finished
outdoor
playing,
responsibilities.
And I started thinking to myself, with all the stuff going on that people want to see me play, and I want to play,
Nort.
I honestly don't know if and when I'm even playing Splatoon 3 again. We're going to talk about that in a moment, because I'd like to give you my thoughts on Splatoon 3 now that I've played it for about 9 hours. I want to kind of
And you've hated every single second of it.
And let you know what I think about the future of the game being
ice
played on my
cream.
streams, because I'm going to be honest
And
with
we
you
all
guys,
strive for ice cream.
it's not doing well at all. It's kind of like,
Can you
what I was
imagine the
afraid was
grease
gonna
spot
happen
he'd
if I
leave on
bought the
grass if
game.
we touched it?
But luckily I didn't buy it. Someone donated it, thank God. Because if I had bought it and we were in the situation we were in now, I probably would be pretty upset. In this case, I'm not upset at all, because someone donated it, and thank you so much to the person who did donate it, because the situation we're in with the game is kind of like, wow.
Apparently, it's 200 people
shocking,
watching.
to say the least.
200,000
But
subs.
we'll talk about that.
200 people
all right?
watching. Less than
we got so much else
1% of
going on in
1%.
gaming. You know, Hellsinger just came out,
199.
I
He's
didn't
under
play
1%
it.
of 1%.
And then in addition to that, we've
Like
got
goddamn DSP.
Call of Duty
No one
Beta
is
this
watching
weekend,
you.
And there's two versions. There's a PS5 version launching Sunday, and then next week we got the Xbox version. I got Ask the King on the agenda coming up, and then we got a surprise demo that dropped today that can only be played for about a week. So we're going to talk about all of this on the podcast today, okay? Okay.
Three more, but
All
have
right,
fewer
let us,
breaks. Are you trying to kill him?
Let us get into it,
I
shall we?
love the Harley Quinn show,
Let's
Luis.
talk
That show is
about The
hilarious.
schedule for the rest of the week, heading into next week, and then let's talk about the fate of a couple games and playthroughs, shall we? Okay. So, first of all, today, what are we doing? It's Friday. Today's main gameplay stream is the continuation of Earthbound. And man, am I glad that I started Earthbound when I did, because I feel like if I didn't start it last week, we may not have ever started it. With all this stuff now going on in gaming, I'm glad we already got it started, so now there's motivation to keep going, even with all this new stuff going on around us, okay?
Love the DC anime movies. Far better than the live action stuff.
Today, we are starting off with Threed. This is the third major town and location in the game. Much like each location, it's got a completely different plot line going on. And this is a pretty good one because we've got zombies. Yes, the undead have ravaged the town. And it's our job to figure out what in the holy hell is going on in Threed with these undead. Why are they running amok? How can we solve this problem?
Bite
Okay?
him.
That's the
Terrible.
main focus of today's stream. I don't know if we'll even beat
Well, he
the
sucks
whole
at
plot line
Platoon
of Threed
because he
today
tries
or
to play it
not.
like it's Call of
We'll
Duty,
see.
but it's not Call
But
of
it's
Duty.
a great game. I've been
You don't go for
absolutely
kills, you go
loving
for paint coverage.
Earthbound. You guys have been too in the two streams that I've done so far. You know, attendance has been fairly good for an old school RPG, and engagement has been
I must
absolutely
live
outstanding. We're talking
pretty far
about
North
the games
Hydro
we're
if you
enjoying
can only
together, right?
one more time.
And
I'll be
Yeah,
more
support's
on
been
my
good
line
too,
into probably
which I'm
early
shocked,
November.
but it has been good.
Unfortunately.
I hope we keep that pattern up today.
Probably got 5-6 more
Because I
times I
really
gotta
like
mow.
Earthbound, and I'm really enjoying doing this interactive style playthrough with you. So I hope we can keep up all those positives, okay? So that's the main stream today. Just pumped. Very excited for more chill RPG fun.
We're not Dark Dark
Tonight on
Mirror.
the late stream, it is Friday Night Fights, the Capcom Fighting Collection. Now, if you've been following along, the last few weeks and the last few times I played this game have not been easy. And what I mean by that is
Get your
it's
ass
very
kicked.
hard to get matches in this game now, which sucks because I love old school Street Fighter. It's one of the things I love playing every week. It throws me back into a nostalgic feeling like I'm in
I know what you
the
mean, Kumo.
1990s, playing amongst all the people in person, and it gives me those vibes again of having that desire for competition, right?
Joe.
So that's awesome. But I need to have people to play. And as you guys know, this collection
I mean,
came out
people
late
to play
June.
that
At first,
don't
the
kick
first
your
month,
ass.
We were great.
There's just plenty of
Second
people
month
playing
started
it,
to get a
but
little tight.
yeah, the guy
And
keeps
now
beating
we're
me.
into
No
the
fun,
third, fourth month of this
guy.
game being out, it's
Well,
almost
then,
a nightmare to get matches.
Play better?
You just sit there waiting endlessly, and then finally one joins. You play, it's laggy as shit. You're done with that match. You say, oh, it's the same guy again. Well, I don't want to play him. I just played him and he lagged. Okay, let's search again. Oh, it's the same guy again. Well, I don't want to play him. Well, it's the same guy again. You're like, what the fucking shit? Does no one own
You
this game
didn't
or play it? It's
lag,
stupid.
you just kick
I
your
never
ass
even played
again
the
and
game
again
online
and
on
again and
Xbox.
again.
I literally never played a person. I couldn't find anyone to play on Xbox like ever.
Next year would be X-Men 97 Revival. What? Are they really
It's pretty
redoing the show
frustrating.
itself, or are they
Quite frankly, the
continuing from where
situation
it
is
left
quite
off?
frustrating. But there's some good
Oh,
news.
God, are you
Perhaps
kidding me? That's awesome.
we have a sparkle of hope. Okay.
Robotic.
Capcom Fighting Collection dropped in price this week permanently to $30. It originally was $40. Okay, so it dropped to $10, likely prompting some people to buy it. I'm not saying it was millions of people.
Come on, Goju
Maybe
Tanks.
100 people bought it because it was a $10 price drop. So at least with 100 new
Oh,
players,
I've had to use those before,
hopefully we can get
Kumo.
some matches tonight. If not,
I push
there's
more
really
without the
not a lot
motor
we
where
can
it's just
do,
like the blaze that
alright?
spin. Oh my
if we
God, those
continue
things
to
are
have
so
weeks
annoying.
on a Friday night when I try to play this game and we just can't find
A
anyone.
continuation?
we
Oh,
can't
that's
keep playing.
awesome.
Now the good news is last week it wasn't so bad.
Hydra, Axio, you guys are
Last
giving
week
me
we did
way
find
too good of news.
Matches. So again, maybe there is some hope. I guess we'll see. But I hope people will play it and maybe we'll get some more comp tonight for Friday Night Fights. Now, worst case scenario, if Friday Night Fights continues to be bad, and we just can't get any
they
consistent
worked.
competition.
As long as you get
Alright,
like the
then
wheels
we're
and all
just
that
gonna
grease,
switch
they
it up and do
moved
something
pretty
else.
quickly.
Whether it becomes a different game
But,
entirely,
being
or whether
as
it
small
stays
as they
in the fighting
were.
games and maybe we do multiverses, I don't know.
Oh, God, they were
But
annoying.
for me, the ideal state would be to keep Friday Night Fights around for old school Street
No,
Fighter.
Astro,
but
I choose
sadly,
life.
it all depends on the performance. All right, well, let's see tonight. Remember, even if we don't get matches, it's still a chill and fun time. We still have fun.
So you get
interaction,
the
conversation.
self-propelled
It's not like
push
we don't
mowers where you
keep
just
each
walk
other
behind them and
occupied.
guide them.
We
Those
have,
are
you know, good
alright,
time
but
on Friday nights, regardless. But it is.
I had to get a
it's
new
absurd
lawnmower.
hit.
It's like, do I
It is
spend an
something
extra
that I
$100
enjoy
for
doing all the
self-propelled?
time. I've been doing it for
Not worth
years,
it.
and now it might go away because this collection tanked because Capcom botched the whole goddamn thing.
If they have an
What
HBO
a
Max
shocker
on my,
that
I'm actually
Capcom
watching
would
for Halloween.
botch a whole goddamn thing when it comes to one of these retro collections, right? This totally hasn't happened before. Okay.
I should have Halloween
So,
off, and I got no
that's tonight.
really big plans
Tomorrow will be more
for it. I am not.
Earthbound,
I'm a dog.
Okay?
No, I'm
and
not
that's
a
it.
furry. I just like
What?
using
More
pup
Earthbound,
in a
and
shrimp
that's
suit.
it. What are you talking about? Well, what's your second stream, Phil? I don't have a second stream. Wait, what? No second stream? What did I get? Whoa, ha, hoo, ha, hoo.
Ooh, that sucks, Hydra. Wow, clown mode
there's no second
activated.
stream tomorrow. This month, so many people purchased private React videos for my Patreon that I need a chance to film them. And here we are.
Last I heard it was
Month,
4
and I haven't had a chance
videos.
to do a single one yet. All right.
Last
So
I heard it was
needed to
4
have the
videos,
time
which
to
is
dedicate
$200.
So
So does
I'm
it
doing
do a
tomorrow
late
night.
stream where he
And that means no
might
stream.
maybe
It
get
sucks.
$50?
Those of you who like the fact that
Or
I'm
do
here
4
6 days
videos
a week,
with
full-time,
$200
streaming
coming in?
double streams? I hear ya. I don't want me and my online presence to become, oh, Phil is so in demand for these private React videos that, you know, now every week he's taking, you know, streams away to do them. I don't want that to happen, okay? I don't want to be a guy
So you don't want to give
literally
people
the
what
only
they
stuff I'm
paid
doing
for.
is this private
They
curated
paid you
content
for these
a
private
small, exclusive
videos.
audience.
I
Here's
can
the
do
thing.
it.
It's profitable. It is. How do you get a private video? For those who don't know, it's a $50 pledge to my Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/darksidephil, there's a perk there, $50. It used to be a private Q&A video, but people have changed it up and said, rather than us asking questions, would you react to content? And I was like, why not? It's just as easy as the Q&A video. Just play the content and react to it, right? The problem is time. If I'm going to watch a piece of content that's 25 minutes long, I need 25 minutes to make the video. And when you're adding all those up and there's 4 private videos, now I need 2 hours to do it. Where do I get the time, right? So that's why I have to take the stream off.
On your day off. You don't have to do them all at once.
So,
like, in between streams, it's like, all right, I got 4 videos. Do a day stream. Do a video.
Right.
Do a late stream. Next day.
So I'm working on it.
Do the same thing.
But every month I'm going to do it by a month basis. If I end up getting too
like,
many
are you
requests,
fucking
I can
kidding
deny
me?
them and refund money and stuff
Uh-oh.
like that if I need to. I also don't have to blanket accept
He's
any
playing
requests. I would say
Earthbound.
if you're interested in having a private video made of me reacting to something, you got to contact me first at darksidephil@hotmail.com and run it by me, and I'll tell you if it's something
Like,
I'm
holy
interested in doing.
shit,
If it ends up
DSP.
being something toxic
It's
or stupid or
literally
dumb, I'm not going to
half an hour
I'm not just going to react to anything.
Between
I wanna react
streams,
to
you
something
can
that makes
do
me be
one
interested.
video. And you have all month to do them. Or this is a monthly pledge thing, so you have all month to do them. So you could do one
What
video a
if in
week if you only
one
have 4
day,
videos to do.
All I did was private videos. Just think about this. So let's say I started recording private videos at 11 o'clock. So 11, 11:30, 12, 12:30, 1, 1:30. Let's say I take a half an hour break. 2:30, 3, 3:30. In one day, when I do a normal long stream, daytime stream, I could make 9 private videos. And if they're $50 each, that's $450 in one stream session. So it's profitable to do these videos.
Or again,
But
don't take a stream off.
That's not who I want to be. I don't want to be.
Don't take a stream off. Just do it between streams. Just do one video
You know what I'm saying?
per day.
I love doing.
You're not wrong,
these
Lightning, so he
interactive
claims.
streams with all of you. I love having our conversation.
React to
Fun
Bible
coming out
Black. That would be hilarious.
That people can watch and follow, and people tell me every day, "Thank you so much for cheering."
So
me
you
up
have nothing
because I'm in a bad mood. Someone
but
said
time.
this morning on the stream chat that something bad was going on in their life, and they were happy that I was going to be playing Earthbound today because it was going to occupy them and cheer them up. That's what I'm here for. I feel like for 14 years I've been a staple in certain people's lives where that's the kind of
Terrible
I am, just
Astro.
consistent, right? I don't want to now be telling you, oh, by the way, now because it's profitable, I'm not going to be streaming anymore. I'm just going to make private videos all day. That's not going to happen. Okay, just so you know.
No one's asked to do it again.
So don't be afraid that
You do
Darkside Phil is now going to become
one a
private
day
video Phil.
between streams.
That's not me.
Or instead of
all right?
getting drunk until 3 o'clock in the morning,
So anyway,
do the videos then.
I can't stream tomorrow night.
Holy fuck, you could do the videos after the
likely,
late stream.
If this pattern keeps
He's up till 3,
month to
4 o'clock in the
month,
morning
there may
every
be 1 or
day.
2 streams a month I can't
Do
stream,
them then.
which I feel is fair.
Boku no Pico.
If it gets more
How about
than that,
Boku no
it's
no no no?
Then we're gonna probably put a curtail on that. I'm not gonna be doing as many. All right. Okay.
Guys, I
Wow,
don't like
this is fucking
anime.
disgusting. I'm very
Guys,
sorry.
I'm married. I can't watch this.
Okay. Then on Sunday, I'm back in full capacity. All right, for the second half of my streaming week.
Guys,
And on
Samurai Champ
Sunday,
Blue
we
is
got
like 26
something
episodes. I don't
everyone
have time to
excited
watch
see
all
me play.
that.
Yes, the open beta for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Part 2.
Or after the late stream. He can do them whenever he wants to. He has nothing else in his
Modern
life.
Warfare 2 2022.
This man has nothing but
Like,
time.
what do
That's
we
one of the
call
most
it?
infuriating things
He's
about
already
him.
in Modern
He literally
Warfare
has
2,
nothing.
And Modern Warfare 2
but
was a game
time.
that back in the day,
He doesn't
I was
work.
very popular.
He doesn't
when I
have
was playing
friends.
it, and
He doesn't
people
have
loved my
family.
coverage of
He
it,
does
and
nothing with
I
his
became
wife.
known
He has
as
no
the guy
hobbies.
playing that game on the
He could
internet,
literally
even
do
though I
whatever he
wasn't a
wants
pro.
anytime he
People
wants.
absolutely
Like,
loved it
guy,
whenever
I'm
I
too
played Modern Warfare 2.
busy.
That was where the I Spawn, I Die.
That's the
montage
second
and
mom,
song
not
came
second
from.
daughter.
Okay, so. What do you
Oh, back
call
in the
it?
day,
Modern
Luis.
Warfare 2-2? Modern Warfare 2 to the
So
power
is Samuel L.
of 2?
Jackson.
Modern Warfare 22? I don't know what you call it. But anyway, the open beta for PS5 starts Sunday. And I'll be playing it as the main stream on Sunday. Okay? And we're going to see what it's like. I want to play it at least twice. I want to give it at least 2 major streams of playtime to give it a fair shot and see if it's something that I'm going to be interested in and want to buy. All right? So Sunday's main stream.
Well,
the Modern
you mean you
Warfare
want
2
someone to
beta
donate
stream.
to you.
Join me if you can.
I've not watched High School DD
Hopefully it'll be a
yet,
good time. All right?
but it's on my list on
Sunday
Crunchyroll.
night. Sunday night bites. Bassmaster Fishing 2022.
We'll never get a
Last
live
week was
action
really
Bible
great
Black.
stream because we found at a certain river, there's all different fish we had never caught before. I might likely go right back to that river this week because I really enjoyed catching the different variety of fish to see what more we can catch. And hopefully this week, you know, not only will we have interactive fun, but maybe we'll hit the goal. We'll be able to add a new fishing lure to the hat and all of that. All right, we'll see. So I'm excited for that. It's a good chill time every Sunday night. Then on Monday, yes, I'm going to do more Modern Warfare 2 to...
He doesn't buy games. His fans buy them.
Beta. So
One way or another,
Sunday,
they're
Monday,
buying them, not
Modern
him.
Warfare 2 beta for me. Okay? Monday night, Disney Dreamlight Valley returns. After checking it out last week, and you guys absolutely
But you
loved
hate
it,
Animal Crossing.
I cannot wait to play it again. It's actually really good. It's like Animal Crossing with an interesting story, which is what was kind of missing from Animal Crossing, you know? I mean, Animal Crossing had charm.
But it was Nintendo, guys. I hate Nintendo.
Well, let's be honest. In any given day, you could be like, what happened in Animal Crossing today? Ah, nothing. And that's pretty accurate. At least in Disney Dreamlight Valley, we actually have developments every time. Oh, today, you know, I cleaned up a part of the village, and, you know, one of the villagers regained their memory. Now I have the ability to buy and sell this particular kind of good and craft this item. Then we travel to an island, and we ran into Moana.
Terrible
We actually
Hydra,
did
but
some
yes,
missions for
true.
Moana in Maui, and now Moana's going to be moving into the village. Whoa! That's exciting, right? That's something interesting. And it's how long the plot of the game is and how long...
It doesn't hold his hope if you can't play it, guys. It's too hard.
It's pretty interesting. So let's see what happens Monday night with more Disney Dreamlight Valley, okay? Then on Tuesday, okay, it will be... Well, here's the thing. I'm going to do Earthbound on Tuesday because now I'm playing it today. And I'll play it again on tomorrow and then again on Tuesday. We'll get some good progress in Earthbound this week. And then Tuesday night's up in the air. On Tuesday night, we could do more Disney Dreamlight Valley, or we could do a second session this week of Multiverses. I might leave it up to you guys, or I might just play it by ear and see how people feel after having played Disney Dreamlight Monday night and make the judgment call, all right? But you may notice something in the schedule for the rest of the week. I didn't mention Splatoon 3 at all, okay?
Because you hate the
I'm off
game.
on Wednesday. When I come back on Thursday...
You hate the game
it's Ask the
that
King.
much.
Ask the King is finally coming up. If you have not posted up your questions yet, I strongly urge you to do so. Type in ! Ask the King in the stream chat. The link pops up. Post up on that thread on dspgaming.com to get a very strong chance your question will be answered on the show. Now, in addition, if you are a channel member...
But you only allow certain questions to be asked.
You have priority.
And they're the same
in
questions
question answering on
every
the show.
single time.
In fact, the last 2 episodes of Ask the King that I did this year have actually had the vast majority of questions been from members. So right now, live, I'm going to post up on my forums, on my channel page, on the community tab, a private
I'm not sure because
thread
I've never played the Animal
for
Crossing
members
series.
only. All channel members. Hello? Hello, members. Please post up your questions here for the upcoming episode of...
No, I'm not going to answer that question. That
Q&A
question's
show,
stupid.
Ask
Oh, hi,
the King,
Derek.
scheduled for
God,
Thursday.
I don't know what it is about him and Derek, but it is just
September,
hilarious how much
what date would that be?
he,
Is it
like,
16?
fawns over
17,
Derek
18,
for no
19,
reason.
22nd, 2022. Members have a strongly increased chance to
Derek doesn't
have
donate
their
money, so
questions
why does he
answered
dedicate
on
himself
the
to
show.
Derek?
So
It's
thanks
hilarious.
for your support and good luck. There you go. Okay? So, boom. I just posted it. It's a post only for members
Like Chris
on
Chan's
the tab, the
mailbag.
community tab of DSP Gaming on the main channel page. If you're a member, please post up your questions there, and I will go directly to that first when selecting questions for Ask the King this coming Thursday. Okay? So that will be Thursday's mainstream, and then probably Thursday night will be Multiverses, I'm thinking. Okay?
I bet it was cool.
And now here's the thing for the
But
week.
I like,
There's a million things going on this week out of nowhere.
holy shit,
all right?
the name of the demon just disappeared from my head.
Yes, now members can submit those forum questions, Dacky. I just said.
Son of a bitch,
Like,
what was
that's
the name of the
ask me
demon?
In the chat, I'll bring up the link to do so. Okay. So here's what's going on. Number 1, Earthbound. So obviously I want to play Earthbound next week, right? Number 2,
Like the
Hellsinger.
twin elves,
And I don't
they're
know if I
kind
want
of
to play
cool,
it or
but
not. I'm waiting to
the...
hear back from people to say if it's good or not, or if you guys like it, if you think it's something I should play or not. All right, it's on Game Pass. I can play it whenever I want. No rush.
Take over the world,
Number
Kumo. That's
3.
what's to do.
Splatfest in Splatoon 3. There is a special
That
event
is my
going on
theory,
next
Lightning,
week called
that he
Splatfest.
gets money behind the
Splatfest is when they
scenes.
do a special event where it's like something versus something else.
But then it's like, well,
ketchup
Derek
versus
loves
mustard,
DSP. Why would you do it behind the
apples
scenes? Why wouldn't you
versus
just give it to him?
oranges, hot dogs versus
Chow-tier?
pretzels. I know that's a weird one, but they'll do stuff like that.
No, the
And then
male
you choose a
demon, that's
side,
the
you play for that
strategist.
side, and during that event, which
I was
lasts
like,
a few days,
oh,
there's
why didn't you ever
limited
try
time
to
stuff going on in the
get
game that earns you rewards and other
The
kinds of stuff.
SR Empire to
So it's
become
kind of an
a
interesting
vassal?
thing that they do from time
Oh,
to
it'd
time
take
in Splatoon,
months.
And Splatoon 3
Ah,
is the first one. they're
Overlord did
doing.
it in 3 days.
I guess they're doing
What?
it's next week.
Wow,
I think
he's
Friday,
so
Saturday, Sunday
smart.
next week. So if I was going to do that, all right. Oh, here you go. Expand Donks. The topic is, what would you bring to a deserted island? Gear, grub, or fun? All maps are remixed and be recolorized. And there you go. And there's special rewards and things.
Demiurge, thank you.
So if I was going to play Splatoon 3 again,
Yes.
that would be
I love
the time
Demiurge
that
because
I
it's
should
like
do it.
Demiurge is
At the very
way
same
smarter
time,
than
There's a limited
Overlord.
time demo right now.
But because
going
Overlord
on.
keeps getting lucky with shit.
And that demo.
Wow, he is
it's
so
for
smart. Oh, he is so
Wolong.
brilliant.
This is
Oh,
the
if I
new
was
game
only
coming
half
out,
as smart as he was, like,
Bandai,
dude,
Tecmo,
you're 10 times smarter than
not
he is. He
Bandai,
just gets
Tecmo
fucking lucky.
Koei, right? So I guess it's the makers of.
Like, we didn't constantly
I guess
get
it's kind of like a Dark
lucky.
Souls-esque game, but
You'd
not
be
really.
fucked.
It's hard to tell what it is. Okay, I think it's like Dynasty Warriors, Team Ninja, but it's supposed to be like against
Gonna
monsters.
be a
It's supposed to
movie?
be like
Ah, it's
Dark
not even
Souls.
get
I'm not
dubbed,
exactly
though.
sure, but the demo
Although I have
literally
actually
just
been
came out
watching
today,
the subtitle version
and
because
it's
it's that
playable
good,
until
in my opinion.
next weekend. All right.
Like, I like it enough to actually watch the subtitle of it.
So, when do I play it? I don't know.
The hell,
It's
someone's
only
calling
available
me.
till next weekend. I'm already booked through Thursday. Right? Okay. Oh, but guess what? Guess what else is next weekend? The Xbox version of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 demo. And like I told you guys, I absolutely want to play it at least once on Xbox because I want to directly compare the PS5 and the Xbox Series X
Someone asking
versions
for AT&T,
so that
like,
I can see which I feel is
no.
performing better, which controls better on which controller, because I'll have two completely different styles of controller to play it on. Because if I'm going to buy the game, I might want to choose the best version.
You haven't watched Overlord
based
yet
on
and you had the
beta
first 3
performance.
seasons? Dude,
Okay.
check it out.
So just think about this. We went from, oh man, there's literally nothing going on, so Phil's playing Saints Row 1 and all this downtime shit, to, in 1 week, oh, what's going
Well,
on?
he
that's
snorted,
all the
he
time that
cried
Phil
a
needs to do
bit.
this week? Well, there's Splatfest and Splatoon 3. There's a limited time demo for this Wolong game.
Hates
There's a limited time beta for Call of
Splatoon,
Duty. and it's
imagine
all at
that.
once. So what does Phil play? Shit. I don't have the answers. I actually don't know.
Yeah, how come
what to do
Kakarot
next
doesn't have
week.
GT
I
stuff
could
in it
pick and
yet?
choose and do one each day. I could do, you know
I
what
did
mean?
watch it
Like,
and it
I
was
have no idea.
okay. Like, they had some cool ideas,
All
they
right?
just didn't go anywhere with
We have
them.
to think about this. The good news is we have some time to think about this. Okay? We definitely do. But let's talk
We?
about it over the course of the week.
Got a mouse in your
when we're
pocket there,
already booked with
DSP?
Other stuff, and determine what you guys want to see next weekend. Because it's all limited time. I wish I could say, oh, we'll do this one then and then wait for later. No, they all like end after the weekend. So if I don't play them now, I don't play them at all. Right? Now,
I probably shouldn't allow that to show Hydra, but I'm going to let it show because that's hilarious.
I do have
And
another
fucked
thing to
up.
say in regards to Splatoon 3, and what I like to do is take a small segment here to give you my thoughts about the game. now
About
that
how
I've
much you
played
hate the
for
game
9
because
hours,
you get your ass handed by it.
and kind of give a little bit of a determination on it. All right. So Splatoon 3, first of all, originally I was sold on it, and then when I started to hear that the game was very similar to the previous games, I was not necessarily sold on it. But then it was like, I'm going to skip it anyway because I couldn't even afford it a couple weeks
I do like the comedy
Then a
parts,
fan
but
stepped up
I
and donated it, and that made it an easy determination that I would
my
play.
favorite part of the
Okay?
Overlord
In
is
the
how
last week since Splatoon 3
like
came
he's
out,
going
so it has been
around
week
a
now. It was
kingdom and
actually
all
Friday
that, and
last
it's
week
like,
when it came
hey,
out. I played
I
it a
am
few
this
times.
super powerful being.
So that's 9
power
hours
before
of
me.
gameplay.
We're not going to do
Alright.
that. Get
In the
destroyed.
9 hours of gameplay, I've
Oh, it's kind of annoying how there's been multiple times where they
re-educated
introduce someone.
on the Splatoon
Oh, this is really
universe,
cool, and
right?
they're dead.
I got back into
Oh,
the
this is a
gameplay
nice
of
person.
Turf
Wow, they're
War,
really
where it's
nice,
all
and
about
dead.
covering the maximum amount of space.
Like,
of the
stop
map
killing
with
these cool
full color paint
characters.
on for your team, where it's not really about kills, but it's more about teamwork and coverage, right? Then I played one round of the Horde mode against the Salmon. It was incredibly boring, I'm not going to lie. It was pretty repetitive and exactly what you would expect from a Horde mode, similar to like Plants vs. Zombies that I played before. It didn't seem very innovative. It just said like it was something in there to say that there's another game mode in there. Great. So I played it once. I was like, okay, maybe if I was teaming up with friends, I would care. doesn't seem like something you're going to care about just randomly playing. So then after playing Splatoon 3, 2 different streams, unlocking various weapons, customizables for my character, and basically getting the hang
Hating
of
the
it,
bucket
then
because
I
the bucket is
unlocked
a
ranked
trash
play.
weapon.
And I played this yesterday, and here's what I determined about ranked play. First of all, the matchmaking is atrociously stupid. It doesn't match you against people of your own rank. It just matches you against anyone because so few people are playing ranked play. This leads to worse connections and leads to you
No, it doesn't.
getting overplayed almost every time until you learn
Because
exactly
you
what
suck,
to do.
DSP.
To give you some perspective, the first
You kept
hour
playing
of
it like it was
ranked
Call of
play was
Duty.
this happening to me.
Because
Wait,
you
hold up. I just want to learn
played
how
it
to play.
wrong.
Which should never happen. In ranked gameplay, the whole point is it should put you in matches with people.
I still don't know about Gotham Knights. I
That's
got
the
so
point
many
of
other
having
things to
ranked
play
points.
and do.
It's not just a arbitrary leveling system. It's supposed to be if you're better, you play better opponents. If you're worse, you play worse opponents as you learn. But Splatoon 3 says, fuck all that. Play anyone, get destroyed. So literally for an hour, I don't even understand the game mode or what we're doing, and it's just completely dominated by people who know what they're doing. They're taking the high ground.
People
They're
who
completely
aren't
outplaying
playing it
everyone
like
who
it's
knows
Call
what
of
the hell's
Duty
going
because
on.
it's not Call of
So,
Duty, jackass.
It's basically, it's Nintendo, once again, being Nintendo, feeling they don't have to learn from any of their contemporaries or any competition. We'll just do
Never
whatever
heard of
we
it,
want 'cause
Kumo,
we're
so
Nintendo and we
probably
get a
not.
pass. So when
Unless
we
that's
make
a different
ranked
name
play,
for something I
you
am
don't have to
watching.
make it actually match against people of your skill level. Who cares? Well, I care.
Well,
I'm
then
someone who
get
wants to
better,
learn your game.
DSP.
So I basically
In the infamous
wasted
words
about
of
an
Dark
hour and a half
Souls,
yesterday
get good,
playing ranked
scrub.
play, not knowing what the fuck was going on. When I finally learned
Get
what I was
good,
doing, I started
scrub.
winning. And then now I'm dominating, right? Now me and my team, take the high ground, throw the paint over the areas, do this, do that. Now I'm dominating, okay? But the one thing that I noticed after playing about 3 hours of ranked play yesterday is that you don't really level up doing it. So I played ranked play the entire stream, okay? I gained 1 level. Now think about this. Previously, in the other 2 streams that I had done 6 hours of gameplay, I hit level 10. In 3 hours of gameplay
I've heard
yesterday,
of Kamen
I gained
Rider
1
and Super
level
Sentai.
in ranked play.
I've seen clips and all that posted
so
on
ranked play is what
Twitter.
you're aspiring to play. You have to unlock it. You have to get good to win at it. But then you get the least rewards from it. How the hell does that work? The answer is it doesn't. The system is flawed. They built ranked play in a really weird way that it doesn't really make sense. Okay? It doesn't match you against people you want to be playing against because it doesn't care about your ranking points. And then you get almost nothing for it. So why am I doing it? Right?
Because you
I don't
love
get
video
it.
games
I'm
and it's a fun
lost,
game to
okay?
play. Oh, wait, you're not a real gamer. You're a bitch.
So you might say, well, all right, Phil, 3 has a single-player offline campaign. People are telling me it's around 10 to 12 hours long. By the way, it has nothing to do with the other game. It's separate. It's a storyline. And playing it, the only tie-in it has to the multiplayer is that you earn experience booster items that you can use to level up more quickly in the multiplayer by playing the single player. Outside of that, the single player is actually completely set. It's like 2 separate games. People are telling me it plays different, unique properties. That's all well and good. Right now, I'm being honest now. If you're watching this stream live, or if you're watching this podcast on demand after the fact, and you purchased Splatoon 3, can you honestly raise your hand right now and say, I bought Splatoon 3 to play a campaign? No, it's like Call of Duty. It's nice that it has it. Of course, you'll play it because it's part of the package, but why did you get Splatoon 3? For the addictive multiplayer. So it's nice.
Well, you
that
didn't
it's
get addicted
there,
to it
but
because
it's
there's no
not
money
an added
spending.
feature that's really going to be too attractive. And I'll be honest, if I'm playing Splatoon 3 and I'm doing the
Terrible
multiplayer, which is
Hydra.
supposed to be the main event feature, the addictive part of the game that everyone likes, and on my stream, my viewers are tanking, and I can't even get 300 viewers for a hot new game, and I'm watching
No,
the
not the
videos on my
tanking
YouTube
views,
channel, DSP Reeee,
guys.
and get this, Splatoon 3 is the lowest viewed series I have ever put out on DSP Gaming. That is not an exaggeration. Those
That's an
videos from
exaggeration.
yesterday have almost 24 hours on them already. One of them has not even hit 200 views. Okay?
Your channel is
And
dying.
it's not like, oh, well, Phil sucks. No, I'm learning the game. I'm actively enjoying it. I'm not just sitting there crapping on the game when I play it. I'm giving it a fair shot. I'm trying to learn the game. And I think yesterday I unlocked that try bucket. I like the bucket. I'm enjoying myself.
The bug is a
game
shitty
itself,
weapon.
All right. Has just not been anything innovative,
Hey, Woomy.
eye-catching, and quite frankly, very interesting. I'm just gonna be honest. It's just not. Like every other game I'm playing,
I can't
including
sit in a
Earthbound,
bathroom and wait for everyone else to
an
die,
RPG
guys. It's
from
stupid.
the mid-90s is more attractive to my viewing audience than Splatoon 3. Okay? Now, it very well could just be that my viewing
You
audience
suck at it.
doesn't really care about this style of game, and that's fine. I get that. But typically, when I play a game, people will at least give it a look. This game, after 3 sessions, no one's caring about it. It's like,
You mean no one's giving you a bunch of money
out of all
for
the
it?
things I'm playing, it's actually the least interest of any game I've ever played. I'm not exaggerating that. It's getting the least attention of any game in 14 years that I've played. Less people care about Splatoon 3 than anything else. Yeah, it's the best-selling game in Japan. 3.45 million copies sold in 3 days, and all of Japan is playing it nonstop. If this doesn't show a disconnect between different cultures and gaming communities around the world, I don't know what else would. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
It's breaking
that's
sales
pretty
records
crazy,
all over the world,
right?
not just
That-
Japan.
You know,
I get it,
thousands of
DSP.
people
You hate
come
it
to DSP gaming
because you
a
suck
day
at it,
to watch my
but
content.
millions of
okay?
people
And out of
all
those
over the world
thousands of
love it.
people, 200 couldn't be bothered to watch the videos because they just don't care. All right? Now, you might say, well, why do you think this is? I'll tell you why. I know exactly why. Because Splatoon 3
No, you
is the
don't.
same game as fucking Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2. They put zero effort into innovation. Zero. Here's what they did. Oh,
Why are you
we haven't
talking
made
about
Splatoon in a
yourself?
while.
Why
Well,
you
everyone bought the
always
last one.
lying?
So what should we do? Should we actually innovate and change the game up and make it different? Nah, let's just give them the same game a third time, slap a new name on it, update the graphics. Oh, okay. Splatoon 3. 4 million seller. It's the same fucking game. Now, I'm not saying that's bad.
Salt.
Call
All
of
you
Duty
can
does
taste
it
is
every
salt.
year, and they're one of the, if not the, highest selling game, right? Does that mean that it's acceptable? To your point of view, right? For me, playing Splatoon 3, I absolutely would have loved innovation. Give me new game modes. Give me new innovative things to do. It's literally the same shit. Okay?
Yes, every day it's the
And
same shit with you, DSP.
Again, I hate to say it. They even redid their shortcomings from the first game 7 years ago. Oh, you can only play certain maps at certain times. Why? To warrant a full retail purchase. You do. Like, the game has enough maps that they could just be rotating the maps. There's absolutely no reason to only do 2 maps in a 2-hour period. We just want to because we're Nintendo. Well, you can't just do that. You have to justify your actions like the rest of the world. You're not better than everyone
You never
else.
justified your
As a game
actions.
developer, you're in competition. But Nintendo, again, they live
Yeah, he
in
hates
this
Nintendo
weird
'cause
alternate universe
Nintendo's a Japanese
where they
company.
think
We don't know
they're
how
not
much
in
he hates the
competition with
Japanese.
anyone. We could do weird shit however we want and like it or don't. And the thing is, the Japanese reinforce that. When they buy Splatoon 3, 4 million copies within a week. They reinforce that, oh, we don't have to improve formula. You will buy the same game a third time. You will put up with our ridiculous design choices because we're Nintendo.
And they have good design choices.
If you buy that stuff, you support the bad action, right? You do.
Because the guy who,
So
I know he didn't buy
there's
it,
no
someone else
surprise
bought
that
it for
they're
him,
not
but
doing anything different.
he still spent money on it, one way
So,
or another.
And again, I'm not
Whether it
saying
was his money or someone
Call
else's.
of Duty
That
is
game
good
was
too, or
bought
bad
and then
too,
played by
because that's
him.
what someone did on the comments last night. I'm talking about Splatoon 3 yesterday, playing it, and someone leaves a comment, oh, but you're okay with Call of Duty every year. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I criticize Call of Duty literally every year I play it, saying it's shit. The online plays
While you
terrible.
hide in a
Never
bathroom.
improve it. They really need to put effort into the game, and they never do. And then last year, I skipped Call of Duty because I said they put no effort into this. I'm not even buying it this year. Okay? Call of Duty's not immune to this criticism either. These game companies are putting no fucking effort into these games now. It's a joke.
Yes,
And
you
buy
put no effort
4
into your
million
streams,
copies in a
DSP. We
week,
get it.
All it's going to do is make them pump out more shit. That's the same shit. They're never going to innovate if you support the bad action. You see?
So you're saying we shouldn't tip you or else
why
you'll
do
keep
I
doing the bad
think
actions, huh?
this game is not catching on my channel? Because why do people really tune into DSP gaming? All right, there's
Watch you
various
bitch and
different
cry
reasons.
and beg.
Number one, people want to see my honest reactions to new games. That's a big reason. Number two, people want to relax with me and have a chill and fun time with me in certain games. Okay? And number three, there's people who are just along for the ride no matter what I play. But maybe there's a group of people who only tune in for frustrating stuff. You know, the Dark Souls stuff, things like that. So what category does Splatoon
Or
3
just suck
fit
at
into?
life.
Well, there's
A
nothing new
reboot.
about the game. It's
Origins I don't
literally
think did
Splatoon
well
1
enough to
again.
get a
You saw me play
reboot.
that 7 years ago. You can still watch the videos if you want. It's definitely not chill fun. I can't chill when I play it because I have to pay attention to the game, and it's a competitive game, and it's
I
frustrating.
have to pay attention to the
Playing it
game,
online,
guys.
ranked
It's
yesterday,
bullshit.
they revealed some of the shortcomings of the netcode and stuff.
Can you imagine? I can't play a game. I have to pay
guess
attention
for
to it,
some,
guys.
If you wanted to see me rage, I will rage a bit at it. But even then, I don't necessarily know if that's really going to succeed for that reason, because I'm overall learning and enjoying getting better. Like, sure, I raged at the first hour of ranked yesterday, then I learned it and started winning, and now the rage went away. You see? So
You
basically,
finally stopped playing it like it was
I don't
Call
know
of
if this
Duty.
game fits into any of the categories of what people come to my channel to see. You know what I'm saying? I think it might be a unique oddity where it's absolutely fine if you like the game. I'm not going to crap on you. I get it. I understand the addictive nature of it and the fun level to it. And if you have friends who play it as well, probably adds to that.
Friends?
You know, you want to play with your friends and do a party. And
What are
stuff
these
like that.
friends you
I
speak
get all
of?
that. I'm not going to crap on
Splatoon 3 is a
game.
Dark
It's
Souls of
definitely
Splatoon
not.
games.
It's
Terrible.
absolutely, positively not a bad game. Should it be the best-selling Japanese game of all time? No, I don't believe it
I
should.
think I'm gonna pin that.
But that doesn't mean that people don't buy hype.
Pin
I
message.
hate to say it, suckers born every minute, and the whole country
And
is
you're a
hyping it up.
sucker.
Everyone's gonna buy it, just like Call of Duty here. We're not immune to that. We're just as stupid. We buy crap here too. So don't think that I'm trying to say that the Japanese are dumb.
I say
No.
people
Gamers
spend
as
money
a
on your
whole
streams.
buy into these
Very
fads
stupid.
and buy into the hype, and the next thing you know, you got these arbitrary yearly, annual releases that really don't have much to them, yet they're the biggest sellers, right? So we're just as guilty, if not more guilty, having an annual Call of Duty come out. So please don't think that I'm trying to say, oh, that culture is wrong. That's completely false. I think gamers as a whole just sadly buy into this shit because hype is very powerful, okay? If you like
Hype,
Splatoon
hype, hype.
3,
I don't want to
great.
be Mr. Hype.
I do too. I have enjoyed playing it, but I'm not just me playing games for me. I'm someone who's a streamer and a content creator, and I have to find things that's going to captivate my audience. Okay, I hate to say it. Excuse me. I hate to say it, but
You say
I
so
just
much,
don't
you
think
refuse to
it's
say
for my
it.
audience. I'm just being honest. When I'm playing this game and I'm releasing 3 hours of gameplay in chunks, and the 3 hours of gameplay gets 170 views in 24 hours, that tells me no one cares about Splatoon on my channel. Besides maybe
Dead
me
channel.
and the few people who have actually been
Dead
helpful
channel.
in the stream chat. And I want to say thanks to people like Expand Dong, Big Papa Phil, who've been trying to help me with it and understand
Terrible
it.
Hydra.
Obviously, you guys like it, and that's cool. And I'm happy. I'm happy for you that you like the game. I do too. I actually like it, and if it had caught on more, I probably would be playing it more. But it's not catching on here on DSP Gaming. It's been a week. I gave it 3 chances, and it seems like all hype has died out. And it's funny because I still got people saying, well, you're going to play the single player? Am I going to play the single player? The meat of the game that people should want to see is getting 170 views. Now you want me to play the single player? Really?
Dead channel.
So, right now,
Dead channel.
the only reason I would probably even try Splatoon 3 would be to do Splatfest next weekend. All right, maybe I'll give it like one more shot during Splatfest to see what a Splatfest is like, so I can at least say, okay, I understand it, I know what it is, and be a part of that for one stream or whatever, you know. But I do not foresee me putting this into the rotation regularly moving forward when no one cares about it. Okay.
You're telling your audience they
So-
don't care about it, so they will definitely not care about
There
it.
you go. Holixification says, it's true. I lived in Japan for a couple years during Modern Warfare 2 release. No one ever talked about the game. The shelves were full of the game. No one bought it. I told you. It's different. Different cultures like different things. Over there, it's just a different world. And that's okay. That's fine. It's different. Like I say all the time, it's different strokes for
Cowabunga
different
Collection
folks.
is
I used to be the kind of
awesome.
person who I was an idiot. And I would be like, well, if you don't like what I like, you're an asshole. Right? And I would hate on you, and I would shit on you, and I would say stupid, offensive things. I'm a much more
do
open-minded
that.
guy now, and I understand. Everyone likes different stuff. If you like Splatoon 3, good for you. I actually do. If you don't like it, I also get that, right? I need to find what works for my audience. I'll tell you, this is not working. 3 streams of this game, and I can't get more 300 people for a hot new release, right? I can't get over 100, 200 people to watch the videos. No one cares about this, all right? So, at least on my stream. So, like I said, I think I will likely maybe try it out once next weekend for the Splatfest, and that might be it for Splatoon 3 for me. And quite frankly, I don't think I missed anything because I've seen it all already.
All that
In
money
3
down the
streams, I've
drain,
seen all
imagine
the online
that.
play the game has to offer. Yeah, that's a full $60 release in 2022. Three sessions, you've seen it of the whole game. Okay. Anyway, so that's the schedule roughly for the week. What we need to determine is next weekend what I'm going to be doing. Will it be Splatoon Splatfest? Will it be the Modern Warfare 2 beta on Xbox? Will it be the demo of Wo Long? You know, what are we doing next weekend? I'll leave it up in the air. We'll talk about it.
First of all, stop hitting the microphone, asshole.
We'll determine by
First
next
of all,
weekend
how the hell
what we're
did
doing.
you? How do you quit the?
Okay.
What?
The members poll or the members thread is up. If you're a member,
Did he at least try the
post up your
Nintendo
questions for
version
Ask
of the
King.
game?
All
'Cause I know
right?
he played
Now,
the
another
arcade version
important
with
thing.
people,
On October 1st,
but randoms,
on
not his
Saturday,
audience, just randoms.
Okay, I'm going to be doing a special React event. Why? Because we hit 450 members early this month.
Nice,
Actually, it was
Hydra.
supposed to be as of today, and we hit it a few days ago. So because of that, I'm doing a special celebratory extra event for you guys. It's a special React. Now, what do you guys want to see me react to? Well, right now, the two options are a documentary from Frederick Knudsen or a documentary from June the King. I would like you guys to take a look at their YouTube channels. Please see what they've done, and please nominate things you'd like to see me react to.
Secrets
The
video.
one thing that's off the table is the LTG documentary from June the King, because that already caused a bunch of problems. I asked him about it. He doesn't want me to do it. So anything else is game, okay?
Yeah,
Now,
but
once
Lay
the
J
next
told
thing I
you
got
not to do
was
his.
Pro
This is how you don't
Jared's
play.
documentary that
You did
I've
anyways,
done
because
with
guys,
recently. I
I
haven't
don't need
seen
that
it.
permission.
Quite frankly, I have no idea what even went down there. Yes, I was part of 2 social media posts that trended hugely during that thing exploding. I literally never even looked into the situation to figure out what was going on with the guy. I really have no clue. Besides some really embarrassing photos that everyone saw by accident because I didn't want to see them and it was disgusting. But outside of that, maybe that would be a good one.
Reacting to a job interview, never gonna happen.
I don't know. I'm looking for suggestions. Barrel Shot says the Keemstar documentary by June the King. That could be a good one. I've never seen that. I don't know. I don't know what that entails. That could be a good one. We've seen Keemstar in multiple other things I've already covered, right? Okay. Haha. No. Listen, LTG, and I mean this too. LTG has been nothing but like a nice guy and a gentleman to me. I want to say that publicly. The guy has never done anything negative towards me at all, to my knowledge. And in any dealings or conversations I've had with the guy, he's been very nice. I had a private conversation with him, and I was like, "Do you feel the June the King documentary is fair?" Because I did a react to Wings of Redemption's documentary over on Frederick Knudsen. I'm looking for one on you, and he literally came to me very nicely, and he was like, "No, I don't think it's fair. I feel like there was some information in there that wasn't fully public, and he made it public, and it kind of blew my spot up, and it, is fucked up that he
It was
did
the
that.
truth.
And in addition,
It had the truth in it,
I
guys.
really feel
It was
like it's
bad.
negatively in a way that's not true. So, I would appreciate if you wouldn't do it." And I said, "All right, I won't do it." That was a very nice. And like I said, the few times I've talked to him over the years, he's never said anything negative about me. And like you know what I'm saying? Like in regards to like insulting or whatever.
Someone needs to get a hold of
years
LTG
ago,
and tell him that DSP is
I
going
asked
to do
him,
the
"Do you
documentary
wanna be
just to
in
fuck
a
with him."
series
That'd be
of matches with
hilarious.
me in the Capcom, or excuse me, in the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. And he could have said, "No, you're a scrub," or this or that. No, he said, "Listen, I was already in public matches and rivalries and things with someone like Vizant and stuff like that, and I get nothing out of it. All I get is negativity thrown at me. If I have nothing to gain from it, I don't want to do it. So even though it would be a fun, casual thing to do, no, I don't want to do it. Fine, I get it. There you go." So that's all I know. And that's the funny part, because everyone apparently is so negative and hates the guy. I can only tell you what I know about him from my personal dealings with the guy. Right? And he's nice to me. So that's all I know. I'm not going to say a negative word about someone who's not bad to me, He could literally be one of the worst people on the planet. I don't know. All I know is when I talk to him, he's fine. All right? But anyway.
So you watched the documentary about Ted Bundy and all the people he killed. But he was nice to me, guys. He was my neighbor. He was always so nice to me. So I don't know what to think about him.
No, he didn't do that. He didn't do that.
Can you imagine having that kind of mentality?
He was just nice. He's like, "Nah, I don't think it's a fair documentary."
Yeah, it always smelled this great stew
"All right,
coming
I'll do it."
from Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment. Go over there, have a couple beers, have some of the stew with him. It was always so
Anyway.
good. So, I mean,
Okay.
I know
anyway,
the police
I
say
need
he
your
killed and
feedback.
8 people,
Please take a
but
look at the
he was always
Big
nice to me,
documentaries.
guys.
So right now, I would say the two candidates would be the Pro Jared documentary and the Keemstar documentary.
Yes, if a serial killer's
Right?
nice to you,
I'll
you
throw
can't
out
have
the
anything bad to
Spoonie
say about
character,
him.
The Spoonie one.
No matter how many people
Because
he
I used to watch
kills.
his content over a decade ago. He was part of that guy with the glasses back then, and I enjoyed some of his content. He was part of the crossover.
Like, are you
events,
kidding me?
And I enjoyed him as an actor and
Are you
talent
seriously gonna have
And I don't
that
know
kind
the
of
guy's
mentality?
So I would say I'll throw that one in there as a candidate. All right. So let's keep thinking about this, and then what we'll probably do is like that last week of September. We'll maybe do a poll, or we'll just talk about it and we'll hammer it in. We'll figure it out. All right. And that'll be how we figure out what we're gonna do for that special event. Okay. Okay. All right. Game news. Let's cover the game news because yes, we actually do have game news to talk about today.
How about you play the game you're
Let's see.
supposed to be playing right now, jackass? Who cares about game news from you?
Where is it? I lost it. Here we go. I hate this idiot. So
Come on,
let's see,
man.
let's see. I just
Do you
wanna-
want to play the fucking game?
Or that demo is up till the 25th. So as long as I play it over the course of that next weekend, I'll be able to play it. So big positive news for JRPG fans and for me, because ladies and gentlemen, it's so interesting that this is happening now. Okay.
I was about to say, I think you meant
It's
Charles
been
Manson.
announced that next year there will be a collection, an HD remaster
Charles Manson always so nice to his
collection
family, guys.
of Suikoden 1 and 2, the two best games in the franchise. It will be sold as a package deal. The graphics have been completely redrawn for HD. The game is now widescreen. I'm super excited. I played these back on PS1. I love these games. The game, I believe, has 108 characters. Am I right? That it has 108 characters you can recruit? I think so. I love these games. I played them back in the day in the 90s, and I never played them since. But they're some of my favorite RPGs of all time on the PS1 era style stuff. And the fact that this is now coming out as a collection next year is perfect. I've talked for years about how I love Suikoden and I want to play it. And now we actually have a reason to. Okay? So this is coming out next year. Sadly, no release date yet. But when it comes out, I'm absolutely playing at least one, if not both games. Maybe what we'll do is we'll play one when it releases and one later on. Okay? But for those who are JRPG fans like me, if you're loving this Earthbound playthrough,
You hate JRPGs.
it's going to be good. You know? Maybe
You
another
hate
fun
anything
summer
Japanese.
Of classic
Shut the fuck
JRPG
up.
stuff. Okay? So there you go. I'm excited for that. We already talked about the Wolong demo. Street Fighter 6 has officially revealed the entire launch cast of the game, which is exactly the cast that was already leaked. So literally there's no surprises between now and the release of the game. They already had everything leaked on them. So who is the cast of Street Fighter 6 at launch? Luke, Jamie, Manon, Kimberly, Marissa, Lily, JP, Juri, DJ, Cammy, Ryu, E Honda, Blanca, Guile, Ken, Chun-Li, Zangief, Dalzim, Liu Kang, Scorpion, Paul Phoenix. What the fuck? No, I'm just kidding. No, it's 18 characters. And it's a good mix because in there, you've essentially got, you know, I would say...
I said, didn't Street Fighter 5 like
mix, right?
put
You've
Chun
got
Li
at
and
least
stuff
the
behind
original 8 World
DLC?
Warriors. Then
So if
you've
they don't
got
do that again,
some
that'll be
add-ons
nice.
like Cammy and Ryu, who were the new challengers from Super Street Fighter 2. Then you've got Juri as a throwback to Street Fighter 4, right? Then you've got some newer characters added in. Luke, who's Street Fighter 5, right? So it's a good mix, I feel, but I like the fact that they do have a good amount of new characters as well. But here's one thing I will say. I hope the new characters actually are pertinent to the game and the lore and the story, because I take a look at Nakali.
What do you
in Street
care
Fighter
about
5,
story?
Who was poised to be the new big villain or whatever. He's a fucking joke. He's literally like nothing in the game at all, right? Let's be honest.
What do you care about story? You
Right?
just
Who talks about Nakali?
spent half an hour
Nothing to do
bitch about.
with
I don't care about
the
Splatoon
plot.
story. Who
He's
cares
kind of
about
a joke
Splatoon
character
story,
that originally looked
guys?
badass, And then when
Now
the
you're gonna
game
come
came
on, but
out,
guys, the
they- it's like they
story.
forgot he
That's the only thing that
existed.
matters in
Oh, we
Street
forgot to
Fighter.
write him a story. The fuck, dude? You made a badass looking, crazy demon looking character that transforms in the middle of the match and looks insanely cool. And by the way, he's a joke. He has nothing to do with anything. Why? Why is he even in the game? Right? So, I'm curious to see what, you know, how these characters will be implemented and if they're actually meaningful to Street Fighter lore and stuff like that, rather than, oh, we threw in a new character, but we didn't really think them out. You know what I mean? And now they really aren't going to fit into anything. I hope that's not what happens. All right, but
Manual ban.
but I'm excited for it. Everything I'm seeing, seriously, everything that I'm seeing in the game is a positive. I'm moving the right direction. Completely listening to feedback for Street Fighter V. You know, improving everything. I'm like, wow, they know what they're doing at this point. I guess at least it looks like they do. So I'm sold. And by the way, now is a good time to announce this. It is official. I've applied to be part of the closed beta for Street Fighter 6. I applied
Guys,
to play
I
on Xbox.
finished fourth at
Why?
EVOs, number one
Because you had
American in
options to apply for either
2005.
Steam,
Better give me one.
PlayStation, or Xbox. Well, if you take a look at those three platforms, I can't play it on Steam. Okay, I could have applied for PlayStation, but the vast majority of people who play Street Fighter V on console play it on PlayStation. So you got to think that's the vast majority of people applying to play this beta will be applying for the PlayStation version. So if you want an increased chance to be selected for this lottery, you got to apply for the one with the least. I would think PC and PS5 will be up there, and Xbox will be lesser requested. So that's why I requested Xbox. In addition, I have a nearly untouched brand new joystick over there that I could use if I play it on Xbox. And the game's cross-platform anyway.
So you
So it
bought a
doesn't even
joystick
matter
that
what
never
version you
used
play.
it.
You can play with people
Give
from
you
the
some
other
money there,
versions.
Mr. I'm broke.
So
I'm
why
broke.
do I
I'm
care what
broke. I'm
console I'm
totally
playing now?
broke.
So I've applied for the
That'd be
closed
hilarious if
beta.
it gets selected and
All right.
salt out flow.
They will be selecting people for the closed beta on October 5th. The closed beta is from October 7th to 10th. If I am selected to play in the closed beta for Street Fighter 6, I will be playing it all 3 days.
That'd be 4 days, but all right.
It's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I will be playing it
7,
that
8, 9,
entire
10.
weekend. Will be Street Fighter
Because
6.
from the 7th to the
preview
10th, that'd be the 7th,
That is
the
all
8th,
I'm
the
going
9th,
to
and the
do.
10th. That's
I'm
4
going to
days.
play the shit out of
Not
Street Fighter
3.
6 to try to learn the game engine and all the characters that are available during that weekend. All right? So if you guys don't like Street Fighter, go on vacation that weekend. Because I want to immerse myself in this game. But here's the hilarious part about it. Ready? Come here. I got a secret to tell you. You ready? Come closer. Ready? Come here. It may not work. Because you remember what happened with Street Fighter V? They had this giant
Oh, Flashpoint
exclusive
Paradox is my
beta,
favorite, Luis.
and everyone went to do it, and it didn't work. But you would hope that they have learned from their mistakes, and this time around they're actually going to do it right. Because man, it would be hilarious if everyone who got
You're
into
not wrong,
it plans
Hydra.
to play it all weekend, they go to play it and the fucking thing doesn't work at all, like Street Fighter V. That's exactly what happened with Street Fighter V. People cleared their schedules to play it, and the beta didn't work. No one could play it. So
You're gonna have to be a hardcore fan
let's
of
see
Street
what
Fighter to
happens.
clear
That's
your
what I'm
schedule
selecting.
for it.
And from what they're saying, and all I can say is, I got to emphasize what they're saying. They're claiming it's an open lottery. Do I believe that? No. I fully expect that the pro level players, Maximilian, Justin Wong, these people will be selected to get it anyway. Fully 100% expect that. They're the chosen golden players
RW.
who always get all the favoritism. So, you know, I was always the bastard child back in the day in the Street Fighter community.
Aren't those
I'm
two
still
different
the
series,
bastard
though?
child of the internet gaming community. No one's going to hand select me to hand me a code and say, please play the Street Fighter 6 beta, Phil. No, that's not going to happen, okay? I got to get into the lottery like everybody else. So,
Oh man, the
applied.
Green Eye Monster.
We'll see what happens. All right. And we'll go from there. If I get selected, I will be playing it that whole weekend. All right?
Terrible Hydra.
Fair enough. All right. Excuse me.
Exactly. Actually,
So,
I shit on everyone at
that's
the
gaming news.
FGC community.
All right.
Now they may
too
not give
much
me a
today. There's
code.
Still some more news. That Suikoden announcement was cool for me. All right. We will now open up for Q&A for just a little bit. So if you have a question for
You're
me,
about to
please
do
type
Ask
in
the
stream
King.
chat. I have
The
one
fuck do you have
shout-out to
Q&A
do.
for?
It is from Gabe who did a super chat and says, Happy Friday to you, Gabe. And that is it. No one has contributed. No memberships, no super
Whap,
chats,
whap.
no tips.
But why would you do Q&A when you know you have
Nothing.
Ask the King coming up?
So I have nothing to shout out. We go right to Q&A instead. Apparently people really dislike me after the whole discussion about Olive Garden, Applebee's, and Red Lobster the other day. My popularity is at an all-time low. So there you have it. I'll see you tonight, Kagome. Can I play Far Cry 6? I did play Far Cry 6. I did a full playthrough of it. Can you play as your creative fighter online in Street Fighter 6? Not to my knowledge. The creative fighter is for the unique world mode or world... There's a story mode called World Something Mode where your creative fighter travels around the world, fights against generic enemies, but then actually has serious
Ain't
fights
no matter
against
what he
Street Fighter.
says.
And when they fight a Street Fighter, it's like a big boss fight. And if you beat them, you earn the ability to learn one of their special moves. So now your character is a custom character built with movesets from the existing cast. And so you're creating your own fighter going through this cool world tour mode. Sounds like a great mode for a fighting game. It's similar to what they did with Soul Calibur 20-some years ago. Who do I think I'll be playing and maining in Street Fighter 6? Who will I play? Everyone. Who will I main? I don't know. When a new game like this comes out,
Whoever's
I
the
give open
strongest,
opportunity to try out the
most
whole
OP
cast,
character,
and I
that's
will.
who
I'll
will
try
main.
all the characters. The good thing about this game, Street Fighter 6, is that you have much of the main cast of the original Street Fighter game in it, so at least you have a starting point, having known the knowledge. Like, I'll give you an example.
DJ.
I didn't play Lucas Street Fighter 5. I know nothing about the character, but I know all about the classic Street Fighter cast. So you start there, and then you branch out, right? Maybe I'll start with Honda, and then I'll play a new character. And then I'll play Juri from Street Fighter 4, and then I'll go to Ryu, but then I'll play another new character, you see? But I'm going to try out the whole cast. But no clue who I'll be making until I actually play the game. Dacky says, do you feel you have looked at Splatoon more positively after not having to pay for it yourself? Maybe it was always bad, but it's not bad. I'm looking at it objectively. The game is not bad. The game is a fully addictive, fully functional online game with different game modes, good visuals, interesting gameplay mechanics, and a
I hate
wide
Street
variety
Fighter
of
5.
weapons.
Once
There's
6 comes
nothing
out, he'll never go
wrong
back to
with
5.
Splatoon 3,
Ever.
But it's definitely the same as the last two games. You can't even...
Guys,
argue
we're already
it's
playing
the
5
same
again.
game.
I got 6
They
to
just added a
play.
few new tweaks to
No
it,
point
just like
playing
Call of
5,
Duty does everything.
guys.
Okay? If it's good for Call of Duty, it's good for Splatoon. Right? Right? No, I'm not going to play Catherine full body. I've already said a million times I'm not interested in it. I actually hated the gameplay elements of the game when I played it when it was a new release. I liked the story because at that point I had never really played an anime-ish game, right? I had never played Persona. I had never played any of those games before. So it was unique to me because I was like, wow, I feel like I'm playing an interactive anime. But man, I hate this gameplay. These puzzles suck. I would never want to go back and force myself to play a game I actually hated the first time around.
Because you're a bitch.
Why do I think Kiryu in the Yakuza 8 trailer has a Devil May Cry haircut? I think he's undercover. I think at this point he's trying to stop being involved in Yakuza matters, and I think he keeps getting pulled into them, so I think that's his disguise. That's my guess. I could be wrong, but I think that's his disguise. I think too special, but still extra delicious. I love it when we have pasta. You know, I am Italian. Can I start a book club where we all discuss a book once a week? No. RS plays
Me?
like there isn't
Read?
any differences between
Ah,
Apple, iPhone
you would
13,
never read a
14,
book.
Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3 have no major differences, but still people buy iPhone 14 and Splatoon 3. You said it, not me. There you go. What's my favorite Yakuza and Judgment game? Yakuza, honestly, I like them all, but probably Yakuza 4 because that's the one that got me into the series. Previously to that, I had only played Yakuza Dead Souls, which was a what-if scenario if everyone in Japan had been infected as a zombie and the Yakuza guys were fighting the zombies. But Yakuza 4 is the first one I actually played in the main series, and it had 4 different protagonists. They all had unique, interesting stories and fighting styles. It was a colorful world. It immersed me in Japanese culture for the first time, really, in any game I had played.
Group movie
That's the one
watching
that got me
marathon?
into it. So
No.
I almost feel like
I've done the
nostalgic
group movie
feeling
things
toward Yakuza
before.
4 because of
Who
how
was
good
hosting? I think it
got me
was
immersed
Killer
in the
Chronic
universe,
was hosting.
okay?
We
If you're
watched
talking
Teenage
about,
Mutant
like,
Ninja Turtles,
out of all of
the
them,
original
gameplay-wise,
movie. We
Yakuza
watched
7,
Killer
I
Comes
like
from Outer
turn-based
Space,
RPGs. So I'm
That
not
was
going to
another
say
movie
that
we
one, but that's
watched.
just my personal preference.
I can't remember the third movie we watched, but yeah, we're doing that for a
Judgment,
bit. It was
I
cool.
think original Judgment.
Man, is it hard to
Rock
get people
was better
together
than
for
Lost
that.
Judgment. I'll say that. But Lost
Oh,
Judgment
very
has more
drunk. He's
content
drunk
because
all
it's
the
like a whole
time.
Side school storyline.
He's not drunk. It's because he's sleeping.
So it's like,
And by
do you
sleeping, I
want the
mean
game
passed
that
out
has
drunk.
The shorter game that has the better plot overall, or the game that's 2 games in one, and each plot is pretty good, but not as good as the plot as the first. How do you even judge that? I don't even know. How do you judge Judgment? I don't know. Would I be open to a Sultan's hat for a haggle for Assassin's Creed? I don't know. What exactly would a Sultan's hat be? I'm not sure. Jeremy, I think that everyone is way too sensitive in the modern day. And yes, I think that censoring a video game, changing a police car into a van is kind of silly. That being said, I also think it was kind of silly to be calling a police car anyway. You know what I mean? Like, it was weird to me that Velma called the police in a fighting game. That was odd to me to begin with. I was like a little weirded out. Like, that's kind of an odd choice. I actually think if they had started with the Mystery Machine, it would have made more sense, or at least been cooler or more cartoony.
Yeah, the Mystery Machine would have
So I
made
think
more
now
sense
it
than the
actually makes
cops.
sense. The problem is they changed it after the fact, and now it looks kind of stupid that they basically curtailed the people complaining on the internet. What sets me apart from other content creators? Well, isn't it apparent? My stunning good looks.
Well, the one viewing thing I know of, you had to choose it from like Amazon Prime. I don't know if Amazon Prime has any animated DC movies on there.
Any plans of doing a favorite and terrible games of the year event? Yes, I do it every year. Every year in the first or second week of January, usually, I do the best games of the year countdown and the worst games, or I call it the most disappointing games of the year countdown, because they're not necessarily the worst games overall. They're the games that disappointed us the most. Maybe a game that actually is good, but not as good as we had hoped. And that could make that countdown too. I do it every year. What phone do I record my shorts with? My iPhone. And I have no clue what model this is. It's years old, you know. I
think it's the iPhone
The
6,
thing is,
if I remember
I
correctly.
replace my phone when the battery's bad. The battery on the phone is not atrociously bad. If I'm using the phone for phone calls and things, yes, it dies quick. But in general, if I'm just using the internet, reading emails, which is usually what I use it for, it doesn't
Find
die
WWE
that
champions.
fast. So I have no reason to upgrade the phone until it starts to die. Maybe another year or two. I guess we'll see. But yeah, right
WWE
now,
champions.
the phone's
He's
fine.
waiting
I
for
have zero
WWE
clue what
champions
it
to be
is.
shut
Nor do I
down.
care to even look it up. I don't
Calling
give
it
a
now.
shit. You know, I just don't care.
He won't get rid of the phone until WWE champions get shut down.
A sultan's hat can be a light headscarf or a turban like Aladdin. Well, here's the thing. If there was like a costume hat that looked like that and I could put it on, that's fine. If I have to wrap my head in a real turban, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to learn how to head wrap a turban and shit and do it on stream. And then, you know, it has to be like a silly costume hat or whatever.
Guys, I can't do anything fun. It's got to be easy.
How would I feel if I told you I preferred your podcast over your gameplay? That's fine. That's good. I told you guys this year was all about diversification. That I didn't want to forever be known as just the guy who plays video games on the internet. That's, I don't, you know, the fact that now people know that I do a podcast, I do React style content.
Yeah,
I do Feast of the
but
King.
the Mystery
Yes,
Machine
I do
is...
gameplay every day. We have all this content.
No one goes,
right?
oh yeah, I
It's
remember
good.
the
It's
cop
a
car
good
from
thing
Scooby-Doo.
to be
No.
known for
They remember the
a variety
Mystery
of things
Machine.
and to have
Everyone knows the
people
Mystery
like the
Machine.
things you do for
I
various
should have started off with the
reasons.
Mystery
You wanna know the
Machine.
truth? That's the
Now
reason
switching
why
out
I'm
because, oh, hey, it looks
surviving
bad
today.
that they call the
If I
cops
was a
on
one-trick
people.
pony who was only known for
All right,
one
I
thing
get
on the
it,
internet,
but it should have been
I
a
wouldn't
Mystery
still be
Machine.
here today. But because I've been the variety gamer guy, it wasn't just Street Fighter.
It's not really
it wasn't
LeBron,
just
it's
Call
Old
of
Man
Duty, It
Jenkins.
wasn't just Dark Souls. It was
Trying to
still
scare
a
people
place
away
of
so he can buy the land for cheap.
variety. That's the reason I'm still pertinent today. How could I ever not be pertinent when there's so many new games coming out to try it at a moment's notice and people are interested in my thoughts on them, right?
No, they're not.
I found essentially the eternal thing to do as a job. But if I had only pigeonholed myself into doing one style, I could have been out of business years ago. You see? Just chillin', yes. If you still wanted
That's
a
much
private
better
Q&A
reference.
video from my Patreon, you could request that as well. Nothing's changed. Essentially, it's just a private video of about 20 minutes long for a $50 Patreon pledge.
But if
It
they had
could be a
Speed
React, it could
Racer
be a
in the
Q&A, it could be
game,
whatever you want.
instead of calling in the
There
car,
you
they
go.
called in the cops. Well, after you catch a criminal, you call the cops. Like, yes. But why would Speed Racer have
What
a
was that
cop car
milk?
coming? He'd
You're
have
asking
Speed
the
Racer
most
car
silly
come
question.
in.
Now I was asking, where did the name of the podcast come from? Why don't you go back to the beginning of the podcast and watch the first episode when it's explained? Go back to
Because he's
the
asking.
level 1 podcast.
It's a
episode
Q&A.
1,
He's
watch
asking you
part
a
1, you'll get your
question.
explanation.
Are you really that mad about someone asking you a question during a
I don't have to
Q&A?
answer that.
Holy shit! Someone asks him a question during Q&A and he lashes out at him.
This is the most blah. Let's try this again.
What?
This is the most number of subscribers I've ever had on the channel. Okay. The reason, there's a couple reasons why DSP Gaming never had more than 200,000 subscribers. Okay. Reason number 1 is because back in the day, the way that YouTube worked was really stupid. All right. Allow me to explain. Back in the day, you couldn't.
Way to
upload
shit on
long
YouTube
videos.
more.
You could only upload videos of around 10 to 15 minutes in length. I was making videos at a time when that was the limit. So, in one day, if I'm playing a game, it's a brand new release, and I'm playing 8 hours of that game, guess how many videos I had to upload? 60 videos in one day. So what would happen is, if someone subscribed to my channel, their entire inbox would be flooded with my videos. And they would like, well, I don't want that to happen. So they would say, listen, I check your channel out every day. I watch all your playthroughs, but I'm not going to subscribe to your channel. This was a time that at one point I was getting 10 million views in a month. Okay? I was getting hundreds of thousands of views.
Because you had
in
10-minute
one day.
videos.
When a new game came out, part 1 of the playthrough would get 50,000 views in 24 hours. Okay? So
Because you were
by
putting up
rights, I should
10
probably have
minute videos.
way over 1 million subscribers from how popular that I was.
If you put out 100
back in the day.
videos,
The
and
problem
one person
is,
watches
the
all
way
100
that
videos.
YouTube works
Guys, I had 100
didn't
views
allow
yesterday. It was
my
awesome.
Style of content to be
There was
digested
one person
properly
watching
by an
100
audience
videos.
because they just flooded everything.
Moron.
Okay? So at a time when subs were very important and everyone was judged off of their subscriber count, I couldn't get a high subscriber count because YouTube didn't make their website work properly for my style of content. All right? By the
YouTube's
time
fault, guys, not
that
mine.
They changed that, people were already kind of used to not subscribing to my channel. And what I mean by that is, like, years later, they made it so that, okay, I subscribe to the channel, but don't send me an update every time they upload a video. I'll just believe that, you know, or maybe you'll get one in your box and that's it. They added those features over the years, but most people
That
never
too,
knew where those
Metadef.
features existed, and most people were already used to watching DSP Gaming.
Or no, you have 87
casually,
parts
they'd go there
out in
once or
one
twice
day
a week
because
and
they're
watch
10
all the
minutes
videos
long.
and not subscribe.
While during,
Okay?
it's either 23 or 24, he says something stupid.
So essentially what happened
But
was
23 and 24
DSP
might get some
Gaming
views until
hit
they
about,
find
I
the
would
clip
say,
that they want.
160,000
And the other views don't get it.
subscribers,
They
and
gotta
then
watch
just
23
froze
and 24.
and never
Oh,
increased.
maybe it wasn't
People
25. Maybe it was in
continued to watch
22.
The content
Oh, it was in
still
21,
flourished,
finally.
but it just never
That one person
increased
watched
from
5
there.
videos to find
People
that
didn't want their
one
inboxes flooded.
20-second clip of
Now,
him saying something
over
stupid.
the years, DSP Gaming sadly was affected
You
negatively
get
by a ton of
100
shit.
people doing that for their different
Copyright
videos.
strikes, being thrown out of the YouTube algorithm. I could go through a million things, but I had to change my content style and delivery a ton of times. I had to go from 15-minute videos to 30-minute, then from 30-minute to an hour long. I had to decrease the amount of ads running on my videos. It used to be, for each video, there'd be 3 ads on a 10-minute video. So in 1 hour of content, you'd be watching 18 ads. Now, doing hour-long videos, you probably watch, what, 5, right? So the thing is, the way that YouTube changed over the years definitely changed the channel and changed the amount of people who were watching and all kinds of stuff. So eventually, I left YouTube full-time. I was a full-time YouTuber for a long time, but in 2017, with all the bullshit happening on YouTube, especially the adpocalypse, this is when YouTube lost a ton of its big advertisers like Starbucks and Walmart, and all the ads plummeted in profitability. So I used to be able
Yeah, he
to
was
make
the old
a
YouTuber where you
full-time
get 10 million
living just
views
putting
and
videos
make
out on YouTube.
even more money
As
than
of
he does.
2017, I could no longer do that anymore. So I had to completely change up my formula, and I became a full-time streamer instead. Now my focus is streaming content. Do I do some on-demand videos exclusively for YouTube? Yes, but not that many. My focus is this interactive stream with you guys. And when that happened, when I changed to being an interactive streamer in 2017, basically all interest in DSP Gaming kind of waned because it was just an archive channel of my streams. All right? It wasn't until last year that I came back to YouTube fully and started reinvesting my
Because you got kicked out of the
full-time
partnership
efforts into this
program,
channel
bitch.
again, trying to bump it up. So the good news is, in a year's time, a channel that was all but defunct, it was basically just an archive, a repository of stream archives, okay, has increased by 20 to 30,000 subscribers. It has. It's jumped. In the last year and a half, the subscribers went boop like this, okay? That's good. The problem is the viewership here doesn't really exist anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like it used to have tens of thousands of people check out the content every day. I don't get that anymore, you know? A lot of people see me as a relic, and it sucks, but what can you do? The good news is there's still a dedicated fan base who loves everything I do, and I still do get people coming back to watch me play the big new releases when I play them. I know for a fact this fall, when the hot new releases come out, you're going to see people coming to the streams and the channel that have been away for a long time, and they're going to come back. No one wanted to subscribe to the channel. So there you go. Oh, that's what RS Play says, well, whatever it is, you deserve more. I've seen worse gamers and streamers having much more subscribers. Now, listen, that's subjective. It's your opinion that people are worse or better than me. But here's the thing. Those are newer people. And the thing on YouTube now is, if you hit that algorithm and you become popular for something, you will exponentially grow immediately and explode. You will. That's how it works on YouTube now. But if you're someone who already exists, it's almost impossible to get noticed on YouTube. So this channel's been around since, what, 2010? Good luck. Good luck getting attention on YouTube. I almost never get thrown into the algorithm these days. You know, it's just, it's my hardcore.
You don't want to be in the algorithm. More eyes on you, seeing all the stupid shit you do, the worse it's going to be for you, DSP.
Yes, I probably will play both Yakuza Ishin and Yakuza Gaiden, but that's not what they're called. They're Like a Dragon Ishin and Like a Dragon Gaiden. You're calling them by the wrong thing. Exactly. Melia says, do you remember in 2016 you did a review that hit 1 million views? Correct. I made a new channel called KO Gaming. I was grinding it out, trying to put content on that channel. Nothing was getting noticed. I made a review that was negative about Homefront: The Revolution. Within a couple weeks, it got 1 million views. The channel blew up in popularity, and now all the videos I was putting out on the channel was getting between 10,000 to 50,000 views, some getting hundreds of thousands of views, just because of the one video, and the channel got a ton of subs and everything. It proved my point. It absolutely proved my point about the YouTube algorithm, that new channels can get noticed, old channels cannot. That's just how it works on YouTube. I don't know if Battlefield will recover from their flop. I have no idea.
If you had the same review on your regular channel, it probably would have done just the same.
Jay says he doesn't care about me only doing one stream tomorrow. He understands fans, you know, are going to ask about those videos on Patreon. Yeah, and I appreciate you understanding that. What I will say is tomorrow, I certainly hope people will support the one stream I do, because I'm not going to be there for the second. You know, I'm only working half the day.
Poor baby.
Publicly, it would be great.
Working half a day.
Today.
You don't
I'll be honest
work.
with you guys, I'm really enjoying the Earthbound playthrough. I'm nervous that it's going to dwindle in support. The first stream did absolutely great. A ton of people supported it. The last
I'll say that What If episode with the Marvel Zombies was fantastic.
Well, I'm
love to see them
nervous
do
about
more like
getting
that.
Ongoing support, especially because it's a daytime stream. I hope today we'll get support. Today, so far, I got 1 super chat. That's it.
Womp
So,
womp.
I hope people will support Earthbound because I love the playthrough.
There a chat instead of playing the game. Going on to a 2-hour pre-stream. Why do you do 2-hour pre-streams?
Barrel Shroud says YouTube has what's called the 15 minutes of fame business model.
I hate this idiot.
Yeah,
Come on,
they
man.
really do.
Do you want to
They
play
really
the
do.
fucking
I don't know how it
game?
works or who the fuck coded it.
We're going
Why you
2
think
hours
that
in and
newer
he
channels
still
get recognized while someone's
hasn't
been
played
around
the
probably
goddamn
for 15
game.
years should never hit the algorithm. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous, isn't it? All right, I'm getting ridiculous questions now.
So then play the damn game.
One last question, and then we're going to get started. One final question. What will it be? Let's see.
He's not even looking at the screen. He's staring at his phone. What the fuck is he doing? Really got that itch to play WWE Champions, huh?
No, we're not having kids. I've talked about this a million times. We're not going to have kids. We have no desire to have kids.
Bring Kat on stream. Do what she says.
Excuse me. Hold on.
Not who you banning.
No one tipped this morning, right? I just want to be sure no one tipped. Because, what is this? Hold on.
Guys, I want to make sure there's no tips, guys. Help!
If you're
Yeah,
wondering
Tyrone
why
can
I'm
knock her up.
confused, I got an email that said that I received a $2 tip or a $1.50 tip, but I don't have it in my queue. So I have no idea where it is.
Just
Why do I
tip,
not see it?
guys. He's gonna stall the stream to look for his goddamn tip, isn't he? DSP, wear your glasses. You don't have to lean that close to the goddamn screen.
I don't know. I'll have to look into it later. I think it might be someone who I blocked, but I don't know. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. Doesn't matter. All right. I guess there's no final question. When's the next Disney stream? Monday night. Disney Dreamlight Valley's Monday night, and we may do it Tuesday night as well, depending on how much you guys
Needs
like.
$1.50. He really does. Needs $1.50 to pay his bills.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for watching the podcast. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed the morning show. I think it is now time for us to jump back into Earthbound for some chill fun. I'm excited. I love Earthbound. I'm having a good time with the playthrough so far. We're in the third town now, where things will be interesting. So I hope that you guys will chill and engage and have a good time with me today in Earthbound. Thank you for watching. Until tomorrow, peace out.
What do you mean, peace out? You're not going anywhere. You're just gonna be playing the game. You really think this is a good DSP? I love it. He took fan art that has boobs on it. The fan art gave you boobs.
All right, guys, let's switch over. Interestingly enough, you ready for this one?
You need to take a break.
I don't have to use the bathroom today.
Wow.
I don't. Usually I have to. Gameplay. So.
A break from what you've done nothing.
I know. It's a surprising twist. But I don't, if I don't have to pee, I don't have to pee, right?
Yep, he just got his pole already.
Oh, it's loud. Woo. Okay. Just curious, why don't you add the outro part for when you edit clips instead of within the live stream? What? Doesn't make any sense what you just said. Anyway. It literally makes no logical sense what you just said. All right.
Wow, he actually went straight to the game instead of taking a break to do polls because either A, he literally had no tips, so he had no polls to do, or he was doing it on his phone. Probably Squidward. If he can't get a single tip during his pre-stream, how's he gonna do? Guys, I really need that money. But as always, I only care about the pre-stream. I don't care about the gameplay. His gameplay is so fucking boring. DSP could take Diablo 2 and make it boring. He could take... Oh wait, he has taken Call of Duty streams and made them boring. Guys, no! Sitting in a bathroom the entire stream is a good idea. That way I win. I don't want to go out there and fight, guys. What if I lose? If I sit in the bathroom waiting for them to kill themselves, then I win, guys. Don't you want to watch me win? Isn't that more fun than watching me lose? DSP. When you are entertaining, it's for the wrong reasons. And it's not because of your gameplay. It's because you're going on a rant about something stupid. Like you. Alright, then with that, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna watch more Gotham, play more Diablo 2. Today's my day of not going anywhere, doing anything. Sunday, friends and football. Monday, golf. Then helped the guy with the smoker making ribs. They were delicious. And more football. Tuesday was the Black Mesa stream. Wednesday was going to Osaka's with a friend. He loves his sushi. Thursday was going to El Camino with a different one. Then going back to his house for football. Today is stay home. Tomorrow be college football with friends. Then Sunday be regular football with friends. Then Monday I'll probably just stay home. I was like, since I have a week off, actually a little bit more than a week because they gave me Sunday and Monday off, but that time I was like, all right, well, I'm going to see friends and family, and then see friends, and then see family, and then see friends, and then see friends, and then watch football and do what I want to do, not have to worry about work. Like, oh, this is what it's like to have unlimited time. Like, I have 9 days off in a row where I can do whatever I want. It's amazing. Then you watch something like DSP. Guys, I don't have time for that. What do you mean you don't have time for that? You don't have a job. You don't have friends. You have nothing in your life but time. There is not a single second of your life dedicated to anything. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want. I was like, I gotta take a break an hour from now, guys. Why? A break from what? You don't do anything. Anyways, enough of that. Let me get you guys out of here. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.